what?
I'm leaving. Trigger warning, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I love the struggling artist in New York trope.
Like breathe, but that one? I know I've really just made a dog's dinner of that sentence.
And I was like, no. Hi guys, welcome back to As Seen In, episode 2.
Hi.
Season 2, episode 2.
Yep.
Are you excited for this?
Yep.
I'm excited for this, but just to say, guys.
Just another if you didn't watch our first episode of season 2, which you freaking should, because it's a sick episode.
I love that episode.
Sick episode. We did talk about this, but you know, just bring it up again.
Just to bring it up one more time. We have already reviewed this.
Already reviewed it.
The audio didn't record.
No. 20 minutes gone.
So we're doing it again.
So we're going to try and not repeat because it will sound fake, but also
I lost all my notes anyway, so
yeah. It's
going to be a brand new conversation. Today we're going to be reviewing Tick Tick Boom. This is...
That was ugly.
Super... I mean, was this highly anticipated for you?
Yeah. Yeah, because I knew he was doing... Andrew Garfield was doing a musical.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, can he even sing?
Yeah.
Can he? Like, is it going to be one of those, like, actors that are just in it because they're an actor? No, he can sing and it's good. Sing. Oh, yeah.
I didn't really know anything of it. And then it came out and I was like, what?
The shock factor.
I was so shocked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love musical theatre.
Sorry,
I love...
If you see me moving, don't mention it.
If you're watching us on YouTube.
Oh, you should be. If you're not, then why the hell not?
And subscribe if you're here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember I love musicals anyway, so I was looking forward to it. Mm-hmm. Love Jonathan Larson because of Rent. Rent is my favourite musical of all time. I changed between The Lion King and Rent, but Rent just means Rent just means so much. So
Rent is important.
Yeah, if you're not aware, Larson wrote Rent, as well as Tick Tick Boom. So the story is kind of about his life in a way.
Yeah, and I think it's like his foot into the industry, I guess.
So the movie it just meant so much. And it's my comfort movie at this point.
It is a comfort movie.
I've watched it a few times since, and it just makes me feel so many things. So many things. Like it makes me feel like the world is my oyster. Because
it is.
It is.
It is your oyster.
It is.
I really enjoyed the film.
Yeah, me too. I love the film.
I really enjoyed the film. I've watched it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Watched it again.
Yeah.
But listening to the soundtrack on Spotify, the thing is, I'm trying to get it out of my system now.
Why?
Because I don't want my Spotify Wrapped to be show tunes, if I'm honest.
Why not? I would be thrilled.
I don't know, because to be honest, in the past, like 3 years, show tunes has been up there because of Hamilton. Mm. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm ready to let it go. So I'm listening to it now. It's only January. Let it go. Yeah. And anyway, I'm enjoying the soundtrack is what I'm trying to say.
I love the soundtrack. I love the way singing in musical theatre is so different to real life. Yeah. Like they really enunciate everything. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. I was going to say something and I said this last time.
Yeah, this is the thing. Guys, it's so hard.
It's so hard trying to come up with new things
because
to say.
We've talked about it.
Yeah. But anyway, what I said last time was that I love the struggling artist in New York trope.
You do?
That's just my favourite thing.
I'm going to act like I didn't know that. Oh my God, why? Why do you like that so much?
Because it just feels so real. And I love how in most movies, most like films where the person is trying to chase their dreams, they're like, I'm going to go to New York.
It is always New York or London, but like mainly New York.
Mainly New York.
Or like LA.
Yeah. But LA you don't really see in movies. It's like
that's so true.
So many big movies and not even big movies. So many movies are set in New York. Yeah. Like you can, even TV shows. Yeah. New York is just such a central place. And I love the struggling artist and then he makes it. Yeah. But then the thing that makes this story so heartbreaking is that he doesn't even get to see his work make it.
Yeah, it's freaking sad.
Like he literally dies. Yeah. The day before.
That is an awful death.
Yeah. The day before everything, all of your dreams basically come true. Yeah. I remember when watching the end of the movie, when all the info was coming up on the screen, I was just crying. And
I just feel like such a little repeater, like a little yap. But you guys don't know. It's just because we know we've had this conversation. Yeah. But the footage at the end.
Yeah.
And I just can't get over how accurate. So accurate. Like the costume, the set, Andrew's hair.
His hair.
Why is the hair such a like...
it's a key part.
Yeah, like so key.
Yeah.
I was looking at the footage of Jonathan Larson and I was like, what the frick?
Yeah.
Like that, the moonshine bar, whatever, the diner, whatever it's called, that is a spitting image.
Yeah, and also...
Spitting image.
I said this.
We're just going to have to get over the fact we've had this conversation.
The cameos from Rent, that's another reason why I was like... Because they had so many of the original cast members. Yeah. And it just felt like it meant so much. Yeah. And they had Jonathan Larson's wife in the audience in some of the...
And in the bo.
Yeah.
Told you this already, Tassie, but pretend you didn't know.
Yeah.
Because she didn't know when I first told her.
Yeah.
On YouTube, they do those scene by scene. So Lin-Manuel Miranda and Andrew Garfield did it together. Yeah. And they went through the, whatever that one's called, scene. And the people at the party... Two of them were, I think, Jonathan Larson's actual neighbours. That could be wrong, but it's some sort of connection. Yeah, and they were in it. Just cute.
So cute.
Such homage.
Such homage.
Like the actual like attention to detail. When I was watching that, like play by play, whatever they call it, shot by shot. When they even talk about like the books on his bookshelf and like the fact that his bookshelf was dented because of how many books. Just such like teeny weeny tiny details that you just don't think of.
It's interesting thinking of like how many different components go into making a movie, especially when you're recreating something that was real.
That's so hard. I feel like that's such a weight. I would feel the most pressure if I was trying to do someone's life justice. Yeah. Even thing is though, this is like a nice story, and I feel like no one's really hurt by the story. But we've talked about
like House of Gucci.
I was just thinking House of Gucci, where it's not a particularly nice story to be a part of if you're part of that. Yeah. And like how much pressure you feel making that film, knowing that the actual people that you're talking about or like trying to represent are gonna see it and honestly probably not enjoy it.
They won't enjoy.
No.
But this one, so you could tell how much it meant to all of them. Yeah. Like I hope they did win a Golden Globe for it, didn't they? Andrew won.
Andrew did win it. I don't know. I know that Andrew won for, I'm guessing, best performance or something.
Something.
But there was...
Tick Tick Boom did win something.
I feel like Lin-Manuel Miranda should have won if he didn't.
Yeah.
He did really well.
Directing.
There's some really funny tweets about this, actually.
Really?
Because, you know, I have absolutely nothing against Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like, I actually admire him so much. He's such a meme for some reason. Really? Everyone's like, oh, trigger warning, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Why? It gives the same energy as trigger warning for Mr. Shoe in Glee. Yeah. I don't know why everyone... Guys, why? I actually needed that notification, but I don't know. I can't remember why, so it doesn't matter. So sorry. Lin-Manuel Miranda's like, for some reason, he's a bit of a jump scare, and I think it's because people make fun of him for his the way he sings in like Hamilton and stuff. But he wrote that entire thing.
I like that.
Give him some fucking credit.
This is what I mean. I love the musical theatre singing. It's like you're talking, but you're to a tune.
But the thing I saw that was so funny was someone on the Letterboxd reviews said something like, see how it's so funny. It was something like, see how powerful Lin-Manuel Miranda is when he's not on screen.
Oh my god.
I was like, that's so mean, but like, no, actually I love him. I have nothing against him.
He did such a good job.
The Lin-Manuel Miranda slander.
Like in The Heights, he made a little cameo.
In The Heights, yeah.
Did he write that as well?
Yeah. Yeah. That was his first musical.
He's like this generation's Jonathan Larson.
So true, girl.
Do you get me?
Yeah. He wrote In The Heights, I think it started when he was in uni. And that was a play.
In The Heights is
way
amazing.
Before Hamilton.
I was gonna sing the Don't Make Me Laugh.
I've been trying all night. You've been shaking your ass, but like happened. Real nice.
I love the what?
What? You barely gave me a chance all evening. What? Do I get another dance? I'm leaving.
Yeah. This is what I mean. Yeah. I just love how they talk. And I went to see Frozen yesterday. And even just the way they're like, Anna, I just need...
Like, why are you breathing so much? Like, breathe, but that much?
Yeah. I'd be watching them on stage like...
when they hold a pose. Like,
I love it.
I wanted to be in musicals, like I
still do.
So bad.
I still do. I still, for some reason, think that could happen.
No, I
like
believe
me and
it.
the Lion King. I could be Nala, please.
So true. I've never seen it.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's come up twice now.
This has literally come up this episode and the last episode.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But I don't know. I just think it was such a big dream of mine.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, I wanted to play all of the like kid roles. Like I wanted to be Annie.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
I wanted to be Matilda in Matilda.
Yeah.
Like so bad.
You would be a good Matilda.
Thank you. Because I'm a little brat.
No.
Then why?
You have the a certain je ne sais quoi.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, you're not a brat. I just think you'd be good at Matilda.
Thanks. No, I would love to. I'd be so sick. But it's like a whole ass child, so I could never play it.
Yeah.
I should rewrite Matilda as a teen.
Yeah. You could do that.
No one take that idea.
Copyright
Not a single
right now.
person copyright.
Patented.
Literally, it's mine.
Intellectual property.
See you soon. Oscars.
What's your favourite song in Tick Tick Boom?
I don't know. It changes. It actually changes every day.
Okay.
I like 3090 just because actually it's just a banger.
I love the what can you do?
Literally, what can you do? Because that's like I just love that whole song. I love it. Obviously, it's such a meme at the moment as well. But
a meme?
Well, not a meme, but like it's a TikTok audio, isn't it? You know, they're singing "Happy Birthday." Just
I literally have not heard that.
Lay down and cry.
I love that song though.
Not just another. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just because I keep getting ads for it on my.
Maybe.
But I love that song.
I just love the.
No. I like
So
the one
good.
about the green dress.
Oh yeah.
There's like a little short. I like that one, and I know you didn't agree with me last time, but "Come to Your Senses."
Okay, yeah, it's a good song with Vanessa and I like. It's the only one not on the soundtrack.
The bonus one?
Yeah, the
credits.
event of the century.
Yeah, that is a tune.
The quintessential social adventure.
I just think that it's amazing.
Yeah, and
all of them.
I literally said this. When he said when he really wanted a rock band and the teacher was like, we can't afford it.
He was like, come on, man.
He said, come on.
Yeah.
He got the money, he got it. And then the teacher was like, you were right. He was
you were right. You were freaking right.
The second he said, I know, I was like, oh.
Hit me in the heart.
It hit me so deep because you could just tell how much he needed that. He wanted that. He believed. And he was right. People just didn't believe in him as much as he believed in himself.
Yeah, I know.
Like they all believed in him to some degree, but there was some doubt.
There was doubt. And it was when the name escapes me, but Alexandra Shipp's character was like, what if it doesn't? Yeah. He was like, then I need to start the next one.
Yeah.
Like, so true, bestie.
Yeah, and even with the focus group thing.
My bra's out. Sorry.
Is that your musical theatre?
Yeah.
Sorry,
my bra was out.
Yeah, I feel like that's how they would sing it. Good. Because you know when they're like, Kaylee,
why is your bra?
Like they enunciate so much.
The way they use each other's names is so, you're so right as well.
Yeah.
Like, how often do I actually say the name Tatty in a sentence? Yeah. But they say it like every other word.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if people would address each other like that in real life.
They wouldn't. Sometimes I like adding it in just to throw people off.
So true.
Like, it's kind of funny when it's like, oh, wait.
Yeah, or if you're being direct with someone, I feel like using their name is such like a passive-aggressive for no reason. Yeah. Like, if I'm talking to someone and I put your name in it, it's probably...
It's like, oh, I don't know, Kaylee.
Yeah,
it's just like, whoa.
It's like, well, if you think about it, Tatty.
Yeah. And it's
like,
it
just feels a little bit...
It's like, why do you have to address me like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really agree.
So weird.
Yeah, but they sing it all the time in musical theatre.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, and again, guys, we've spoken about this, so just, but we were actually, well, I guess we were talking about in our Golden Globes episode, which was scratching.
Yeah.
But we
so
did.
Sorry.
So sorry. Talking about, because we went to see and reviewed West Side Story.
Oh, yeah.
And how in Tick Tick Boom, though it's a musical, well, they're both musicals. I basically, the point I'm trying to make, I know I've really just made a dog's dinner of that sentence, but when in musicals you start singing in the street, it's supposed to feel natural, even though it's an unnatural thing to do.
Yeah.
And like in High School Musical, I don't feel weird when they break out into song.
High School Musical, it's literally the most natural thing
like it
ever.
Just, I mean, obviously it's not, but like it feels so normal and natural.
So normal.
And I didn't feel that with West Side Story occasionally, and with Tick Tick Boom, I just felt like it was so normal and natural.
Normal.
Like I didn't sit there and think, this is so weird that they're breaking out into song.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it makes sense that they're breaking out into song.
West Side Story, I felt the same way. It just felt a bit disrupted at times.
Yeah.
But I love Tick Tick Boom. can't wait to move to New York and follow my struggling artist journey.
True. The thing is, guys, we are actually moving to New York.
We are.
And I know that might seem like a lie, but it's not.
It's not.
We're going for 3 months.
You'll literally see us in New York, so like
we'll be getting a new studio.
Yeah.
No, we are actually going. So whether this seems like we're being sarcastic or not,
you'll just have to see.
We don't have the money yet, but like the plan is genuinely like, what did we say, like March, April and May?
Yeah.
Like, you won't see us.
You won't catch us in London
in that time.
Yeah. Catch us in Manhattan.
Yeah, on the Upper East Side.
Upper
East. We're rich as frick.
Literally Blair and Serena.
If you guys blow this podcast up, we might actually be able to afford it. So
we stay in
to stop us from living. Yeah, we move in.
Yeah,
guys, if you don't want to see us living in a shoebox,
like Axel, but I love Axel.
Yeah, but he will be moving out so soon.
No, but do you know what annoys me? We're gonna touch on this in a future episode, but I was watching Thomas and Mia from the Hype House.
Yeah,
they did a podcast with Harry Jowsey. They did Harry's episode with Harry Jowsey.
Yeah.
And they were Thomas was like, "Oh, I want Axel to join the Hype House," and I was like, "No,
don't you dare! Axel, don't give in."
His whole thing is living in New York. He's not moving. I was just so passionate.
And he wants to be an actor, not
exactly. But anyway,
we'll get onto that.
We'll get onto that.
Do you know what, guys? Just interact with this freaking podcast because it will help us fund our New York trip. And not only will it help us fund our New York trip, we'll be giving you all the best content.
Guys, we're so excited about this. I feel like Tick Tick Boom inspires me so much. This is it's one of those movies that fuels me. It makes me so excited to live life, because even though there was a quote in the movie where he said everyone's miserable in New York.
So miserable.
But it kind of is like London. Everyone's miserable in London, but you can have the best time whilst being so miserable. Like
everyone, let us live our fantasy for like literally 3 months.
Literally 3 months.
3 months. We're not asking for the world.
Literally just 3 months.
What, 12 weeks.
Yeah,
we just want those 12 weeks.
Only because that's as long as we're allowed to stay.
Yeah, that's literally the reason. Otherwise, we probably never come back.
Yeah,
we're not buying work visas unless you fund this podcast. In that case, maybe we will move permanently.
Maybe. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say about Tick Tick Boom. It's definitely one of those musicals that I will carry with me for the rest of my life.
And just not stop watching.
No.
Yeah.
It just means so much. I feel like the meaning behind it is almost is just as important, if not more important than the actual movie itself.
Important topics.
Exactly.
Even within Tick Tick Boom, with the whole like AIDS crisis and stuff.
Exactly.
When there was no cure for AIDS and all of his friends are dying, it was like really fucking sad.
Yeah. And they kind of touched upon that in Rent a lot as well, which is what I love. Tick Tick Boom felt a lot like a continuation or like a prequel kind of vibe to Rent.
I really like the Rent. Rent was very what's the word? Versatile, where they did different versions with like different casts, and like they did an all black cast, I'm pretty sure, and then like, do you know when you're just like,
it's so ahead of its time,
and it will never die,
never.
Like it evolves. The story is so there, like it's such a solid. Yeah, it's so solid. Rent, I love it.
It's so soulful as well. The music, you've heard me.
Yeah,
I love the Seasons of Love song.
So good.
It's just just listen to it. It just feels so different to most musical theatre. I feel like most musical theatre, like you compare that to Les Mis, and it's just so different.
So true.
And don't get me wrong, I love Les Mis, but it's just like
different vibe.
So different.
So different. Yeah.
Anyway,
I actually just have so much to say about that film, but fuck, I can't even remember what we discussed in the last one. That, probably stuff.
Yeah,
there's stuff to talk about, but
maybe in the future we'll do a musical episode,
and maybe we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
But honestly, Andrew Garfield, I just want to say, if you're watching, please come on the podcast.
We love you. We love
you so much. We have all the room in the world for you in this studio.
We've got 2 more spaces with some guests.
I literally just want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, without sounding weird, I would literally just want to spend an hour with you.
Yeah.
I find you so interesting.
Yes, so interesting, so wise.
So if you want to support a small, struggling podcast, this is the one for you. Yeah. Okay, bye, thanks.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode or watching this episode. Make sure to follow us everywhere at As Seen In. And we'll catch you on the next episode.
Catch you next time. Yeah. So next time.
On As Seen In.
On As Seen In.